Let me tell you a quick story. Angela's 40, high school teacher, smart, responsible, good income. Then she got divorced. And almost overnight, half her retirement was gone. Not because she was reckless, but because life happened. She told me it felt like years of progress disappeared. And she kept asking herself, do I still have time? And how do I not mess this up again? Her wake up call came at her son's basketball game. She was sitting there talking to other parents. They're all talking about being on track for retirement. She smiled, but inside, she was thinking, I can't afford to guess wrong again. So when we sat down and reviewed her finances, we discovered income wasn't the problem, control was. She told me she didn't want hype, she didn't want to gamble, she wanted a system she could understand and control. So we focused on four things: control, liquidity, growth, and protection. Now, her money grows steadily. It's not trapped. She has access if life happens. And long term, it's designed to create tax free income that doesn't depend on the market or anyone else. When we were done, she told me, for the first time since my divorce, I feel like I have a plan I can trust. And that changed everything. So let me tell you what we did. First of all, we started with something manageable. She'd already been saving about $500 a month or $6,000 a year in her savings account in her bank. All we did was reposition this into her system. This next column, this is her account value. That's the total value growing inside the system over time. This number right here, the net cash value, that's the real number that matters. That's her money. That's what she can actually access if life happens again. After a few years, Angela starts redirecting her paycheck into her system. She's not making more money, she's just leveraging a system to make her money work together. By her mid to late 40s, Angela's cash value has grown into the tens and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's where the shift happens. Instead of going to banks, instead of using credit cards, Angela starts using her own system. This isn't income from work, that's her borrowing from her own policy. And here's the key part most people miss. While she's using that money, the full value of her system keeps growing in the background. She's acting as her own bank. The interest doesn't go to Chase, it doesn't go to Wells Fargo, it stays in her system. So when she helps her son, covers a big expense, or creates an opportunity, she's recycling dollars back to herself. And from day one, there's also protection built in. If something happens to Angela, her son is taken care of immediately. That's the safety net. But the real win is this: by her late 50s and early 60s, this system has grown into seven figures with hundreds of thousands in accessible cash value. Now, here's where retirement completely changes for her. Starting in her late 60s, Angela turns this system into income, roughly $105,000 a year, every year, tax free. And even while she's taking that income, there's still plenty of cash value sitting there, still liquid, still accessible. She's not worried about running out of money. She's not worried about market crashes. She's not guessing. Angela didn't just rebuild what she lost, she rebuilt control. And she told me, for the first time since my divorce, I don't feel behind. I feel secure. If this sounds familiar, especially the part about losing control of your paycheck when life happens, I'm happy to walk through this with you. We can look at what this could look like for you based on your income, your benefits, and how your money actually flows. Go ahead, shoot me a message, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon.